Behind Becky, it'll come to Sinclair. It's off the post, and the opening goal. It's Sinclair again. It had to be Christine.
Canada's Christine Sinclair, highest scoring soccer player in the world, men or women. Retired national team player Diana Matheson. There's enough acumen between them to make a Canadian Women's League happen.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Hey, how are you?
And if they can help an uncoordinated, two left feet kind of gal feel enthusiastic about the potential, imagine what they can do for Canadian kids everywhere.
Right on. Okay. So Women's Pro League in Canada looks like what exactly?
We're going to have 8 teams to start, 4 in the East, 4 in the West. We're looking at having a bit of a designated salary structure like the MLS started, tie that to sponsorship to make sure there's at least one Canadian women's national team player per team. On top of that, there's 110 Canadian women plus playing professionally right now, so the target is bring about half of them home.
There needs to be a future, and we see far too many young girls dropping out of sports, and hopefully this can help change that.
Christine Sinclair, she's just a huge inspiration to me, and I think she's great.
When I was younger, I didn't have very many female coaches, and I didn't think that girls teams could go far.
I think that it's really empowering for women to see these other women doing so well and going so far.
What are the chances you could be convinced to play for this Canadian League?
2025.
Yeah, everyone asked me that too, so if you could give us an answer, that'd be great.
I cannot sit here and commit to that, but we'll see what happens.
That wasn't a no, technically, eh? Yeah, we'll take it.
Do you have the money?
Yes, the business of soccer is different in every team, in every country. And for us, the big lever we can pull in our market is corporate sponsorship and Canadian companies investing in this. And we want fantastic team owners. We want women owners, women in the executive, women's players' voices as part of this.
Which is not to say that you wouldn't say no to Canadian Ryan Reynolds saying, you know what, I'm all in on this.
Yeah, no, men are more than welcome, yes.
Yeah,
We're actually
Ryan,
we're interested in Celine Dion as well. Celine?
There will be people watching for whom soccer is not their world. Can you spell it out for them what cannot happen in this Canadian League?
There's been a reckoning in women's sports with abuse, and it's just unacceptable, and hopefully our league will lead the way and be the beacon that others can follow.
Yeah, it's the whole system. So it's training, it's vetting, it's independent reporting systems. And for us, that's going to mean working with those groups that are really good at doing those things that they do.
What's success going to look like to you?
The continued growth, and within a year or two, competing with the top leagues in the world.
Men's sport is an older industry. It's a more mature market, so it's growing, but the pace is pretty slow, where women's soccer is just newer. Over the next 2 decades, women's sport is going to be the fastest growing area of sport.
This is still going to require a culture change, right? Getting one of your jerseys has been really hard. I mean, talk about an Easter egg hunt for people trying to find one of your jerseys. How do you change that?
For me, I'm going to jump in.
Oh, okay, oh God, here we go.
For us, it's about making this a strong business, period. We want to build a strong business that is going to market, brand, and sell women's sport in this country and make sure kids can have Christine Sinclair jerseys, make sure you can see it on, the TV in the restaurant you're in.
Yeah, and unfortunately, those that have been in charge haven't marketed the women's game equally to the men's, and hunting for a Sinclair jersey is just an example of, the issues we all face. I can't even get one for my niece.
Are you serious?
I don't know if they exist.
That's ridiculous. You are the best soccer player in the world. You've been awarded this, the highest scorer, that you can't get one of your own jerseys. I mean, makes somebody like me, who's a fan, crazy.
No, I understand that, and that's why we've got D. She's going to solve all the world's problems.
We are going to solve all the problems.
I need to be the skunk of the party here.
Yep.
Just for 1 moment. Just allow me this one.
No.
There are going to be people who are sitting here listening and saying, Good for them. Not going to work. You know, other sports have tried some of these leagues and it ends badly often.
That just made me angry.
Okay, I don't want to make you angry ever.
No, I just started to like twitch a little bit.
Okay.
You're not going to hit me, are you? Or kick
I
something
just
at me?
can't
Okay.
handle people like giving up on something before it's even started.
But you know that's the
100%.
reality.
100%. The same things have bing said around the world. You know, oh, people aren't going to watch women's soccer. Yet this past season, attendance after attendance broken, the Euros broken, NWSL broken. Yeah, it might take a bit of time, but people want to watch women's soccer. You know, and like Dee said, those 10%, I mean, they're never going to understand. They'll never support women's sports in general.
Too bad.
But everyone else we're going after.
There are going to be 13-year-old girls who hear this, and even the act of hearing this is going to change their lives. Don't you think?
That changed my life. I watched the '99 World Cup, and I remember sitting there as a 15-year-old for the first time in my life being like, this is possible, and I'm playing in the next World Cup. And I remember the instant I was like, this is what I'm doing. And we can have that impact across Canada.
I really appreciate you taking the time.
Thanks for having us. Thank you for having us. This was
Thank you
incredible.
so much.
Thank you for
having
not
us.
kicking the ball at me.
You only made me mad once. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.